Hi there, welcome to a new video. As you can see, we have an overhead camera. This can mean only one or two things. This is either a drawing video or it is the long promised mini comics update. Well, rest easy folks, it's the long awaited mini comics update. So I've got some more mini comics to show you. So first up, let's start with this one. That's GODIVA. This debuted at Meanwhile in Coventry, and if you're not familiar with the story of GODIVA, Lady GODIVA, then it's very pertinent to Coventry. So back in the sort of Anglo-Saxon times, the city of Coventry was ruled over by the Earl Leofric, who was like a Saxon nobleman, but he harshly taxed the people of Coventry. But luckily they had an ally, Leofric's wife, Lady GODIVA, and she sort of petitioned her husband to not tax the people of Coventry so much. And he sort of made this ludicrous bet and said, yes, if you ride naked through the streets of Coventry, I won't tax them. And she did. Some of it's historical, a lot of it's mythological now. But there's a story there. It's blue because Coventry City is the football team of the city, and their colours are blue. So it proved to be quite a popular little mini comics. I'll just. Alright, next up, heel versus babyface. This is wrestling. So we've got a wrestling book here. So this is a wrestling story. It's inspired by, in England, Saturday afternoon wrestling. So you have wrestlers with names like Giant Haystacks and Kendo Nagasaki and Jeff Capes, which actually was his real name. So exciting. And Big Daddy. Now, his name was Shirley Crabtree, so I mean, I think he had a lot to be angry about. But all these characters were larger than life, and it's slightly different to American wrestling, but there we go. Okay, next up, Green. It's Green. Yeah, this is a story about a frog. There you go, a frog, and trying to catch a fly. What's next? Next, we've got John Sterling, Super Spy. This is like a pastiche of all your sort of James Bond and Bourne films, gadgets, and volcano layers with ICBMs everywhere, and villains with Nehru jackets and eye patches on. Yep, that's the next one. And in keeping with the film spoof, we've got Idol. This was quite a cool one actually. This was all penciled, so I didn't actually ink this one. This was all penciled and then coloured digitally. But it's a sort of Indiana Jones spoof, yeah, Indiana Jones type spoof there going on. That was a really quick one to make, and I really had a lot of fun putting it together. And I think I might do some more in that sort of style. Next up, we have two of them, two more adventures for Circumference. We've got the Fanciful Follies of Circumference, which is jousting. Circumference versus the Black Knight. Yeah. Then we've got this one. It's the Highfalutin Hijinks of Circumference, and it's basically it's Rapunzel. But it isn't. But it is. Right, we'll move these up a bit, make ourselves a bit more room. Then next up, yep, Attack of the Moth Kaiju. It's Godzilla. Well, actually Mothra, but Moth Kaiju. So the miniature Bond, and we're sort of going for the sort of anime manga style paneling. Yeah. And then got Space Story. Space Story is not the mic there. Space Story is a sort of sci-fi story. Starts with capsule landing on a planet, and an astronaut getting out and exploring the planet, and hijinks follow. So there we go. That's 9 more comics. These all were available at Meanwhile, and we sold a few. I mean, GODIVA was the most popular book there. Surprisingly, I mean, I thought it'd be popular, but it was actually really a lot more popular than I anticipated. But there we go. Yeah. So next video, I don't know what I'm going to do next video. I haven't got a clue. If you're interested, the pages for the Double Trouble story, which you saw me penciling the other few episodes ago. That went off, so that project's sort of finished now. I've got a few weeks left to get Space Crash issue 3 out of the door. We've got the front cover. You saw me drawing that the other, well, last episode I was drawing the front cover for that. There's a few pages left to sort of check over and put some tone on, and that's going out the door end of the month. So I've got about 2 weeks left on that, and then it's December. I guess, you know, issue 3 will be out, and we'll be counting down for Christmas and looking back on the year, I guess. Anyway, that's to come. I'm not sure what next episode actually going to be about, but we'll figure something, I'm sure. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All of that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. All right. Bye.